Pregnancy can cause a lot of aches and pains, especially in your hips, your pelvis and your lower back. So in today's class, we're focusing on some lovely stretches to help align your hips and pelvis, along with some stretches to stabilize and release your joints and the surrounding muscles to help you get rid of any of those annoying little niggles and aches and pains. Thanks so much for joining class today. My name is Casey. All you need is a mat and then grab a cushion or a yoga block if you have one. This class is suitable for all stages of pregnancy. Let's get started. Okay, so we're just going to begin class by coming over onto our hands and knees. And just taking some circles with your hips. So we'll start out just taking relatively slow, small circles, but just finding as much movement as you can. So you want to bring your spine into it like this. Just allowing your body to move freely. And then you can start to make your circles a little bit bigger. They don't have to look like perfect circles. They could look more like a figure of 8. The intention really is just that you're moving your body. And you're able to start to create awareness so that you're able to feel the movements, feel the sensations. Feel where maybe is a little bit tight in your body, where some extra attention is needed. Circling the other way if you didn't see. Okay, and then just coming back up to a neutral spine, and we're just going to take like a twist almost. So it's a side stretch and you're going to look over. So let's start this way, looking over your left shoulder. And then you'll feel that stretch. Well, you'll feel it on both sides, but primarily you'll feel it down the side of your body on the other side that you're not looking, and then just switching like that. Take your time with this, again looking over. Looking over. So your hips sway, they swivel a little bit as you do that. Let's do 2 more on each side. One more. Okay, and then just take your right leg and stretch it out so that you're pressing your toes into the ground, and as you do that, push your heel back and down. You're going to feel a really nice stretch down the back of your leg, particularly into your calf. And then at the same time, I want you to think about length through your spine. So think about your chest extending forwards here as you push your heel back. So you're creating a nice long straight line throughout your body. I'm just taking some breaths here. And then we'll just release and we'll switch over to the other leg. So again, pushing your toes into the mat, heel extending back, and then again, so make sure you're not collapsing down to the ground, but you're extending, lengthening. And then just release, and we're going to take some circles with your leg now. So this is really nice to get into your hip and to just bring some motion and movement. So let's go. You're just going to lift your knee up and then take it around. Now you do have a hormone in your body called relaxin while you're pregnant, and This tends to make you feel more flexible than perhaps you were beforehand. So you just want to be mindful of that you're not overstretching. And then we'll take just 2 more of those circles. Beautiful, and release. Let's do the other side. Nice, slow circles. One side might feel different to the other. And then release. Just coming down to sit back on your heels like this, rolling your shoulders back, just softening your body here, and then really simply we're just going to lift up, arms coming up and coming back down. And as you do that, just keeping your hips square and stabilized. So with control, you're going back down, up and down. So as we come up now, finding neutral in your pelvis, so you're not pushing the hips forwards, you're not sticking your bum out, but you're able to find that neutral position in your body. Coming back down, lifting back up. One more. And release. And then just coming over. Coming down onto your side, lying onto your back. If you're in the later stages of pregnancy, you want to grab a couple of pillows here. So just pause the video if you need to get those. And then you want to be lying on those pillows or a yoga bolster if you have one, because you don't want to be flat on your back. It's okay if you're in the earlier stages of pregnancy, but if you're in the later stages, make sure that you're propping yourself up. You're not flat on your back. Okay, or that said, you can do it even without lying down. So if you're like really heavily pregnant, then let's go ahead and just, let's do it like this. If you're not, come on over. And you can do it lying down, whichever you prefer, you guys. Choose one of these options. I'm just going to let the hips open here, the inner thighs stretch. Let your body relax. Tune into your breath. Take just a few more moments here. And then just coming out of whichever position you're in. And then we're going to take a stretch called relaxed animal. So basically you want your legs like this. Both legs are bent, so we'll start with the right leg in front and your left leg is bent behind you. And then we're going to do basically pelvic tilts here. So you're going to rotate forwards, and as you do that, your left butt cheek will lift quite a lot up off the mat. And then as we roll back, it grounds down towards the mat, and you're going to feel that through your inner thigh and your hip joint. But it's just helping us mobilize the pelvis here and your hips. So again, rotating forwards, so the butt cheeks lifting up, and then back down. Does that make sense? So up and down, and I'm kind of exaggerating it just a little bit more so that you're able to see clearly, but it might look, movements might look smaller for you. And then back, forwards, let's do 2 more, and back, forwards, and back. And then we're just going to take a little stretch forwards. And then you just find that perfect level for you. Don't push it too far. If you've got a big bump, you might just want to stay quite upright. You can have your chest lifted. And just stretching into your hips. It's a nice release for your lower back here as well. And just take a few long, deep, full breaths. And then just slowly making your way out of that stretch. We're going to switch over to the other side. So left leg is forwards. Now right leg is back behind you. And just the same as we did on the other side, you're going to rotate your pelvis forwards. Right butt cheek and hip is lifting up off the mat. And then you're going to draw your pelvis and hips back. And it doesn't matter if you're not super like grounded to the mat when you rotate back, but just finding that little bit of connection. It just depends how much mobility you have in your body. And then we're going to rotate forwards again. And then back. Forwards. And back. Forwards. I had a lot of back pain and pelvic pain in my first pregnancy, so I found that this pose really helped a lot. And I had no pain at all in my back and pelvis with my second pregnancy, so I can't explain why. I was doing yoga during both of them. And then back. All right, you guys, let's go forward one more time. And then back. And then we're going to take that little stretch forwards again. Again, it doesn't have to be far, just finding the position that's best for you, finding that stretch in your hip. And then making your way out, we're going to finish class today coming into a child's pose. So we're just going to take knees wide. If you've got your pillow, it's really nice to just kind of like rest your chest on the pillow a little bit. If you're in your later stages of pregnancy, you obviously don't want to come down low. You can just stay resting here on your arms. I found that I had to be even like up like this, just so that I didn't like feel like I was squashing everything down there. But everyone's different, so you just see what feels right for you. And then we're just going to relax the body, take a few moments to breathe, grounding your hips towards your heels. Arms stretching just a little bit forwards. You can keep your elbows bent, shoulders soft.
And then just slowly lifting yourself up.
Coming out of the position. So those poses I find are great, both to prevent any further pain in your hips and your pelvis, your lower back, but also if you're feeling any aches and pains and niggles, then these poses are going to help to align everything and release some of the tight muscles. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for joining. Leave a comment down below or any questions you might have, and I will see you for the next video.